weep, grana weep, ninny bong, and welcome back to my channel where we talk about all things Transformers and Transformers action figure related. And today on my channel I'm coming back at you with some stuff and things that I've found from the four corners of the Tinterweb. I do this every single Tuesday and Saturday on this channel, so if you like the sound of that, why not think about giving me a little like, a share and a subscribe, because it really does help me out. Now, before we kick off with the Transformers news, something that I have been covering is the 80s Commanders from Ramen Toys, and now the pre-orders are actually up and we can see the full products here and what the products are actually looking like. In fact, they're 157mm tall, approximately 6 inches, made from PVC and all kinds of stuff. They look fantastic. The pre-orders are up. You need to email this dude here, and unfortunately they've decided to go with a $65 price point on each one. I was kind of hoping they were going to do some kind of bundle on these, but they're going at $69 each. They will be $89 at retail, so you know, you are getting a little bit of a discount here. I think I'm going to go with the one instead of ordering all three straight away. I think I'm just going to try and order the one, see what comes out of that. But of course, a lot of people were like, scam alert, protected by Viper, stand back. So of course, the people at Ramen Toys have actually come back and said, hey, we're not scammers, you'll miss out on these figures. And the person creating them actually did a Q&A, a live Q&A on the channel to try and put some calm in. Let's fingers crossed this isn't a scam. I don't think it's a scam. I think they put a lot into this, but I know people's fingers have been burned on things like this in the past. Like I say, they're not doing a bundle. I'm probably going to order one, so you're probably going to see one on this channel. Let me know your thoughts on this down in the comments.
And now the news. Don't touch that dial.
Kicking off as we often do with FUNBIE Studios and their CYBERBASE system. So they've been showing off all of the different things that you can get for this CYBERBASE system, and they have been doing an awful lot to help you with your dioramas to make sure that they look pretty cool. They now have a bottom for Blaster's tower from the movie. So this tower is going to be pretty damn big because it fits the most recent Hasbro version of this mold, but because it's 3D printed by yourself, you can scale it to whatever you need it to be. Also part of the CYBERBASE system, and going back to the work that they've been doing around the new trilogy from Netflix, they now have Cybercuffs. So this goes back to when the Quintessons took Prime and also took Cliffjumper. So you've got your little post and your Cybercuffs to go with them so that you can reenact that scene. Looks pretty cool. You could add this, I guess, to the Quintesson Pit of Judgment and make it look all that extra little bit of cool. Heading over to the world of DNA Designs, and they are finally ready to ship their Scorponok add-on pieces. So if you've been waiting a long time for this, and I know a lot of people have been, then finally these are going to be shipping from the merchant, so we can see the boxes on pallets. This is proof. What you get with this: extra guns, extra posability guns, little bits of shades, all kinds of stuff, and also articulated legs for it in the Scorpion version, which is absolutely incredible. Very cool. All the stuff that Hasbro missed. But if you think you've got the girth on your Scorponok and you would also like a little bit of length on him, then this is going to be a nice upgrade that they are bringing out now, which is the DK23 upgrade parts for your Scorponok to make him just a little bit taller. And he also works within the transformed section here, so we can see what he looks like with all the pieces on it. It looks good, but with all the extra pieces, he comes in at a hefty price, right? You know, this is full on pricey territory. More pictures from the WIN Nano Transformers have come in via Weibo, and this looks absolutely incredible. I love showing these on the channel, and apparently now I've learned where you can pick these dudes up. So you can actually pick these up on Tabo Store. I've not bought anything from Tabo Store before, so let me know in the comments your experience with Tabo. But oh my god, it looks so cool. These little tiny Nano Transformers in G1 original packaging. Here this looks okay. I think the next one, the Predator King, this one looks a little bit scuffed. I mean, it's a lot of detailing to try and put on such a small figure, but things like this little diorama of Prime coming out of the arc, smashed into the side of the volcano, I think that looks absolutely incredible. Sits on the end of your finger, and then also the packaging with this little version of Scourge here looking awesome in his G1 stylings as well, and teeny tiny Megatrons. I love these things. I think I might try and pick them up. Again, let me know your thoughts on Tabo Store, because I've never ordered from Tabo Store in my life. This has piqued my interest this week as well. This is Shadow Wolf. So this is from a company that, again, I'm not exactly entirely sure of the company. I'm not 100% sure because I've never bought from these. But this is Armored Puppet, but it looks pretty cool. It transforms from an awesome looking like all-terrain motorcycle into, let's be fair, Ravage. So it's kind of a Ravage that turns into a bike. I'm pretty interested in this. Let me know your thoughts on this one down in the comments, and do you know the people who are making this? What are your thoughts on the company? XM Studios, the people responsible for some of the most beautiful Transformers statues available on the market right now, are going to be releasing this fantastic take on Rodimus Prime. This is gorgeous. I mean, look at the detailing on this. This is the Rodimus Prime, or Hot Rod, that I would love to get in my collection with this amount of detailing, this amount of structure on it. I love the way that you can actually see all of the moving parts. It looks like it's straight out of, I guess it looks like a Nightverse version, right? So if Nightverse did Hot Rod, because they're calling this Rodimus Prime, looks like Hot Rod to me, especially with the little alt mode that comes with him. He is non-transformable, but I think he can pose him a little bit, and he does come, as you can see here, with different accessories, matrices, guns, all kinds of stuff, and he looks so cool. All of their statues look great. They did one of Grimlock not so long ago as well that just looked absolutely supreme. He stands at a very respectable 92 centimeters tall, where the car that comes with him stands at 12 centimeters tall. So he's pretty big. Look at that matrix with the blue jewel inside it. I think this is absolutely gorgeous. Not something that'll ever sit in my collection because I only get transforming Transformers, but this did pique my interest, definitely. If anybody is still playing the pile of Inkiak excrement that is Transformers Battlegrounds, then you are really going to be treated, I guess, to a new skin pack, but not for free. Oh no, they're going to make you pay for it. It is Nemesis Prime, or Bumblebee, looking like that. The game's awful, don't buy it. It should have been a free mobile game, and then they could have charged you for all the skins they want, right? Don't buy this. Mech Toys doing some awesome work recently, and this is their take on ARTFIRE. So this is going to be their Legends scale take on ARTFIRE. I think this is gorgeous. I don't have an Inferno or an ARTFIRE at this scale, so this is something that I'm definitely thinking about picking up. Loving the extension here on the ladder, and I think that the bot mode looks incredible. I don't know what it is about Inferno and ARTFIRE. They just really always look good, and not much has changed since the G1 days, transformation wise or anything like that, but it just looks, it's such an effective bot mode that looks incredible. Mech Toys really been up in their game recently, also doing a lot of triple changes recently, so it'll be interesting to see what this is like when it comes out. I'm super hyped for it. Looks gorgeous. Can't wait to get him in my collection. Let me know your thoughts on this one down in the comment. XTRANSBOTS have been showing off more pictures of their FUZZ, which is going to form part of their take on the Protector bots, and again I think this does look like a really good coat figure. I hope that this is a return to form for these dudes, because he looks nice. He looks like a very nice smooth figure. I do like the alt mode here as well. I think the alt mode looks great. Size wise it's going to be similar to your MP Hot Rod, so that's a nice size as well for this figure. Also, the doors open, and it has really nice hubcaps on this. The color is a little bit odd for me. I don't know if I'd have preferred a white, just a plain white. Looks a little bit kind of tan, I guess, but you are going to get some extra faces, some guns, articulation you can see on the hands here, and the transformation does look quite similar to some of the things that we got with the bots that combined to form Menasor. The lights will also go up and down on this model as well, so I'm really hyped for this. I think this looks pretty damn good. But they did also show off one extra feature for this figure that we weren't aware of, and that's that the lights are gonna flash. I don't know if there's gonna be a siren as well, but the lights are gonna flash, so they are going a little bit all out on this figure, I guess. Try and make up for some of the challenges they've had with the lock. This hasn't turned me away from the Ocular Max version. That's still the one I'm going to be aiming for. Let me know your thoughts on this dude. Dr. Wu! Ho! Dr. Wu! So Dr. Wu has showed off the alt mode for Prime Commander coming very soon. This is small, even smaller than your core class and your legend scale. Teeny tiny! Looks pretty good though. Definitely one for my collection coming soon. They're back! Oh my lord, they're back! The ponies are back, and this time they're coming to Cybertron. So IDW ramping up now for the second release of My Little Pony Cross Transformers. These are the covers. I covered this fully on my channel last time. I probably will do this time as well. The stories for me, again, as I've always said, issue 1 and 4 were fantastic. Issue 2 and 3 seem to have no place for me. I really hope that this time it's a continuing story rather than having these odd stories in the end, and I hope they don't leave us feeling like Megatron's face here. Okay, serious talk time. Transformers on Hasbro Pulse FanFest released their self-transforming Transformer of Optimus Prime, and we saw this, right? We saw this, but we knew we'd seen this before on Facebook and places like that. But as we all know, the ones that we've seen on Facebook before have all been scams, and those scams seem to be coming back at an alarming rate. Now, I actually did a video on this not so long ago because I personally did get caught out by one of these scams. You can go and check out my video on it here, but please be very careful while you're out there trying to buy Transformers, especially the self-transformation version. If it's not from Hasbro right now, I would not risk it because it is a scam, especially if it's down at the $24-25 mark. That ain't just gonna work, right? Moving over to the really real Hashtag stuff, and we've got some more videos and some more images of Skids and Reboost. So they released this little video here just showing off a little bit about Skids and also the Reboost, which is the Diaclone version of the Honda City car. Reboost, for some reason, comes with all of the extra stuff like the Diaclone vehicle and the Scooter at the back. Maybe Skids has a few more other things that I'm not aware of, but what's really bizarre here is that Reboost is at the cheaper price point as well, even though he seems to come with more accessories and stuff. Transformation on these dudes does look quite simple for an MP especially. I'm super hyped for this. I haven't picked up Skids, not actually that interested in the Skids. Reboost is the one that I'm going for, as I've said before. Let me know your thoughts on this down in the comments. Hasbro has worked with Nose Rain now just to look at this beautiful little diorama of Ractonite escaping from a museum. Go and check out this on Facebook. Really nice. Not into the fossilizers, but this looks cool. So that's the end of everything today from me. I want to thank you all for your support. Last month we had an incredible month on this channel, one of the best months that I've ever had. Thank you for your support. I do this with you, and without you I am nothing, so thank you all very much. Let me know your thoughts on this and everything down in the comments, and as always, think about giving me a like, a share and a subscribe because it really does help me out. See you in a bit. Peace.